The Boys Season 4. I am stoked for this. Don't spoil it, please. It's gonna really shake us. Hey, welcome back to Comically, and this episode, we're gonna tell you more about what you can expect in the month of July. We already have a whole lot more that's come on already. So what can you expect by the end of July? Let's get into it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video right now and tell us what you want to see in the next video of Comically. So let's jump into what we have first on my list. It's The Boys Season 4. We're going to see the end of this season, Season 4. And knowing that Season 5 will be the last season of The Boys, this season will probably end on a cliffhanger. Will we see another death? Will we see an all-out war? How is it going to end? We're all waiting with bated breath. We already have some cool revelations this season, and I can't wait for July 18th, which is the last episode of this season. I'll be back to review the last episode of The Boys as well. All right. Now, number 2 on my list is Deadpool and Wolverine, and that comes out on July 26th, and I am stoked for this. We're going to witness the whole multiverse come crashing through. Deadpool says he is, quote unquote, the Marvel's Jesus. He's going to save the MCU in some form or the other, and I cannot wait for this movie. We're also going to see Hugh Jackman reprise his role as Wolverine. He said bye-bye to the role in the movie Logan, and all of us cried. Everyone cried, including me, who saw him, from the first movie, from the first X-Men, all the way up to, Logan. It was a very heartwarming moment. But this is not that same Logan. It's another Logan from a different universe. So we're going to see more multiverses. What are we going to see in this movie? We can only wait and find out, because it's gonna be amazing. It also picks up from Loki season 2, where Loki has now essentially become the god of the multiverse, right? He sits on that throne, and he is now the hero that we all wanted him to be. And I cannot wait for this movie. I'll of course be back on that day as well to give you a review of that movie, so stay tuned for that. Now, number 3 on my list is House of the Dragon, the penultimate episode. So far, we've got 4 episodes done, and I cannot wait for this next episode. It's gonna really shake us through a core, because like Game of Thrones, like typical Game of Thrones fashion, it was kind of slow in the beginning, but now it's picked up. Things have picked up, things are happening, war is all out, people are dying, and you're just like, stop killing off my characters. I like these characters, okay? But yeah, the second last episode will be dropping in this month, and I cannot wait for this either, because usually what happens is when they build up to the last episode, they keep having more cliffhangers, right? They keep leaving you from wanting for more. And I think this second last episode will probably be a banger of an episode, yeah? But if you know the lore already, don't spoil it, please. Okay, keep it to yourself. I don't want to know what happened. Now, this prequel is based off of Fire and Blood, the book that came out in 2018. Now, a small reference was made in Game of Thrones when we had a small little girl talk about a Dance of the Dragons, where Queen Rhaenyra and her half-brother Aegon were fighting together. And this was what caused the Targaryen Civil War and broke the Seven Kingdoms. So, a lot of breaking left to do, and a whole lot more to come in this entire prequel. What are your thoughts of the episodes dropped so far? Drop it in on the comments right now. We're heading to number 4 on my list. Despicable Me 4 is out in theaters, and here's what's happening right now. First of all, I watched the movies only for the Minions. Okay, those are my favorite characters. I love the little dudes. Honestly, I watched the movie just for them. But this movie basically focuses on Gru's, challenges as a father. We've seen him battle super villains and a whole lot more in the past, and of course find a long-lost twin in the previous movie. But this time, there's a new addition to the Gru family, and this Despicable Me family, right? He has his 3 adopted kids, which are adorable, no doubt about it. But this time, there's a little baby involved, right? And he is hell-bent on tormenting Gru. But now, this time, somebody escaped from prison. Maxime escaped from prison and is all set to take revenge on Gru. Number 5 on my list is the movie Long Legs, and this movie is directed by Osgood Perkins and stars Micah Monroe, Nicolas Cage, and a whole lot more. Alicia Witt as well. They're all packed into this murder mystery horror genre movie. If you're into horror, this is a movie you have to watch, because it gives me very Seven vibe, right? Remember Seven? Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman? Very similar vibes to this movie. The trailer gives you nothing apart from who's in the movie, and like it just scares you to your core. That's about it. So check it out right now in theaters. Nicolas Cage, by the way, gives a stellar performance with his bone-chilling and Anyway, let me know in the comments right now, and what are you looking forward to watching in this month? Drop it in right now, and of course for more, keep it locked to 94.3 Radio 1. I'll see you next week, where I'll be giving you some more juice on the comic book world and the superhero world.